And it's weird, isn't it? Because obviously Talia, didn't she break Lucy's nose because Lucy slept with her fella? So this was Lucy talking about Talia when EQ played the message. So this was when the phone call got leaked. So she's saying that she's not been through it. People have actually been through it. But she sits and supports Talia. I thought women were supposed to stick together. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Hello, Randalls, my darling. Everyone give my Randalls a follow. I can see clear as day with Talia's reactive behaviours. Because I see it in myself sometimes as well. You can see it with women when they've been through DV in the past. And I would never question Talia going through that because it's clear as day with her reactive behaviours and you get triggers. I don't know if any other women have been in this situation, but if like the perpetrator's done something to you and then somebody else does it, it kind of reminds you of that and you go straight into like fight or flight mode, don't you? I don't know if that's just me, but I do. And I think Talia's the same. And I think if things are said that maybe has been said to her in the past previously or done to her that's happened in the past previously, I do think it would remind her, yeah, like a trauma response. Yeah, 100%. So I do believe, and Talia, quite a long time ago, Talia opened up about all this to me anyway, and I would never question that. What's this? Mod's doing the dirty work. Let's read the overview on this one.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you for the subscription, darling. My foot really hurts. I don't know what I've done to it. I don't know if I've just been sat on it weirdly, but it really hurts. So if you've just come in so far, Lucy had a fake Evil Avocado account that either a mod or close friend was running on behalf of her. Yes, this is the Lucy Files, Randalls. And she was sending them information to pass on to post of Zach's address, Zach's details, asking it to post in EQ's favour, maybe to try set EQ up for it so Zach and EQ would fall out. I haven't banged it on anything, no. Talking badly on Talia's past trauma that she's been through while pretending to be a best friend on TikTok. Crazy. Right, so let me just read what the overview is for this one because I don't want to show all of it because some of it is very personal to people. This is mentioning a certain person, so I'm worried about playing this one. Well, let me just watch the video. Hang on a minute, what's this? This is juicy. So this is about gifters of hers getting themselves into debt. Gifting. And they've informed Lucy. I don't know if I should put it up because it says people's names, but basically one of her gifters was gifting her heavily, and other people knew about her having mental health problems and things, and that she was doing it to support her. Oh, let me have a look. Thank you. Oh, so it says the voice note that's in the doxing folder is the mod that got doxed both a few days before, one where the mod called her out and the other where she said she wanted to unalive herself. Lucy put up the messages between her and the mod with a twisted narrative to make it look bad before the mod could call her out publicly. So basically, I'm not going to play that. But it's obviously somebody upset saying that they were upset and she didn't want to be alive anymore and stuff. And then Lucy put it all out there and humiliated her in a Discord to hundreds of people. Well, I say hundreds, she's probably got 100 at best in there. But she let everyone in a Discord know so they were fully aware of what she had going on. This is very distasteful. I'm just reading the... Thank you, Peachy, darling. See, it's a tricky subject, this, because obviously you don't know what someone's financial situation is, but then there's proof in this folder now, and I just can't really show it because I don't want to put these people's names out there of people passing messages on to these people on behalf of Lucy. So passing the message on to the person in financial difficulty on behalf of Lucy, because Lucy didn't want to do it herself. And but then she still continued to be in Lucy's live gifting and she's letting it happen. It was only after the other mods were calling her out saying you need to get rid of them that she's then gone, yeah, okay, I'm going to block you now, because everyone else was calling her out for it, saying we're all fully aware of like the financial difficulty she's in. I'm hugely in minus from gifting, and then on top of gifting, my cat's been seriously ill. I haven't blocked anyone at all because it hurt anything first. I've been getting help with my mental health now on antidepressants, but with my autism and special education needs, it's near on impossible to do talking therapy. So basically, it's Lucy's not speaking to these people directly herself with these issues. She's sending her friends and her mods to do her dirty work for her. What's this one? Is this Facebook chat? There's a Facebook chat here. Is this, if you're in here listening, is this one of the mods or somebody else in the Discord reaching out to said person with the gambling problems family? Thank you, Layla. Hello, Billy, darling. I've been amazing, thank you. How have you been? Mod messaging her supporters. Oh, right, okay. So this is the same woman with the gambling problems. This is one of her friends. I say gambling problem. Is it a gambling issue? I'm not sure. But one of the mods actually reached out to one of her friends in real life to try support her. Thank you, Billy, darling. Everyone give Billy a follow. They reached out to try get her some support. Because obviously Lucy had no interest in stopping her from gifting. So they said, hi. Hi, are you friends? I'm worried about her. Are you free for a chat? She's in a Discord channel with a group of us as we all follow the same TikTok creator. She's been saying some disturbing things lately that have a number of us concerned. Please understand I am messaging you from a place of worry about her and whether she's okay. And if she's on any medication. She told us things while she was at your house. Personal stuff I'm not going to say. I'm genuinely worried about her and her state of mind. So basically, the mods are doing the dirty work on behalf of Lucy, so they're having to go and help this person in the community to give them support. While Lucy's just taking money off her, basically. Yeah. Right, okay, no. We've got the context wrong. So the context of these messages is that the subscriber of Lucy's was in a very dangerous situation. Locked in a house. This person messaged the person instead of calling the police. So Lucy asked, I'm assuming Lucy asked this person to contact the person that locked this woman in a house rather than contact the police to help her. What the fuck? This is dark. Oh my god. What's this one called? Degrading other creators. After being banned, Lucy went into her Discord and encouraged her guys to mass report Zach. She also implied Freedom was about him. What's Freedom? Is that a song? Let me have a look. Oh, let's listen to the song for context.
I hope that you drop dead. I hope your life's a mess. I hope your dreams are gone and you live in a loveless home. You played the game with the wrong bitch. Now baby, watch me switch. I'm gonna change my pitch. I'm gonna change my pitch. I'm gonna. Rolling Stones ain't got nothing on me.
Oh, I've heard this.
Only God's house can set me free.
Okay, so she's implied this song was about Zach. So this is the woman who was apparently relentlessly bullied by Zach, so she tells everyone. But she's writing songs about him. Sorry, justice for everyone's ears, right then. Sorry about that. Right, let me have a look. Oh, so it's to get in a band. I've appealed it, but there's only one suspect, guys, and I think you all know who that is. Feel free to report them as much as you like. Yeah, so that's her telling everyone to report Zach all the time. This, like, petty reporting back and forth, it's exhausting. I had it with Angie. It just gets exhausting after a while. So there you can see that came from Lucy on the 15th of January. Like, there's just no need for it anyway. It gets boring. It's the only one who keeps making videos on me, talk about me. He won't stop. Don't know who it is to report him, so not much help. He's also alive now. Oh, is this Lily? Is this a 16-year-old as well? Or is she younger than that? I can't remember. Lucia, yeah. He's not working alone. So they're gonna get really upset when my new single comes out. They're gonna get really upset when my new single comes out. No one cared. Even fans didn't care. What you on about? That's wild. So, yeah, she's the one mass reporting Zach all the time, but she doesn't do anything behind the scenes. Luke defends her so much as well, saying that she doesn't get involved in anything. And I think all this has just proven otherwise so far. I thought I heard someone then. General behaviour. Honestly, this is so organised. I don't know who's made this, but it's so fucking organised. Right, 1 second. Let me have a look at these.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you. It's a very organised one. I'll give them that. They should have it. They should do this for a job. God, there's loads in here. This says general behaviour. Let me see if there's anything of interest in it. Is this a moaning about people not... So this is Lucy again. Now I've argued with my manager. What's for? My stream is my fault. Basing it on me sitting them for 5 minutes not talking because you guys were body doubling me, not engaging. People were aware you were busy 5 minutes off the live to do something important. We're keeping the chat going. So what I'm assuming she maybe got banned or something while she wasn't on live. Because she was gone for 5 minutes and she's blaming it on her mods because they weren't chatting with people in the chat. What? This woman's crazy. I can't afford to gift for attention. Thank you, Zia. Zia can afford to gift for attention. Thank you, Zia. I can't afford to give for attention at the minute. I've spent yesterday's earnings from getting Selena to follow me back. So she's going around gifting like other singers and stuff so that they follow her back. That's crazy. Thank you, Zia. Thank you, Jane Duffy. We love Jane Duffy. Thank you. She's telling somebody to do a song about No Face. Is this because of that time? I think No Face was like the doorman at an event for her or something, and then she went around telling everybody that she'd booyaked him, didn't she? And then he was like, no, you didn't. So she's told somebody to do a song about No Face. But she doesn't want any beef with anyone. She doesn't want drama on the app, but she's telling other people to do stuff for her to cause it. That's crazy. She said she slept with him, then was upset when the truth came out. Oh my god. I don't even think No Face would go there.
This one comes up from the little penguin cave it came from in Gotham City and puts its 2 pence worth in, because that's literally its net worth, 2 pence, like the definition of falling off and a
I don't get it. What's this? Another one for the page. I'm assuming by this she meant the Evil Avocado page that she made. Why are we just seeing Luke the Judge's Celine
This
Johnson?
one comes up from the little...
Oh, so it's she wanted pages to post bad clips of Zach. Oh, so this was... She said, how's the evil mod today? Thank you, Jane Duffy. Thank you, lovely. How's the evil mod today? And then she's saying, oh, this is where they said I've changed the TikTok Baker account back to fake Evil Avocado. Crazy how obviously Joey Ticky just makes an account. It blows from doing like the worst stuff to people. And then everyone else followed suit. What the fuck? You need to get a funny, harmless video of EQ. Not showing horrible stuff, just fun stuff. Get her favour. So I think she ideally wanted EQ to promote the account. And then there's some sort of video, Slim Wade's video. I'm assuming it's probably a video of Zach. But cut off the beginning where he mentions Adam. Thank you, Jane. What's this? He knows everything. He's having a right go at me. Who's that? Who knows everything? They're all panicking.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you. Yup. I'm panicking. I'm going to lose my job. Yeah. He went live last night off his nut and drinking. Also, he's telling the accounts, telling the person behind the Evil Avocado account that she got them to make, to go into Alex's live and mention it and stuff, like trying to tell them to go in people's lives. Oh, there's some stuff for Corey, yeah? Corey, this might be of interest to you. Corey's showing all your messages right now. We need to report his live. I'm going in on all my accounts reporting. Did you record him saying he wants to pew Adam by any chance? Oh my god. I hope it's not my Adam from my lives. God, she's been reporting loads of creators, hasn't she? No, not you, Adam. Oh, it seems to say just talking about Mazza. Oh, this is such like feel sorry for me messages. So you awake? So I'm assuming this is one of the mods. Yeah, probably Adam's art. Yeah, I am, but I'm just taking Summer to school. Got a meeting there at 8:30 today. A healthcare plan. Then off to the crematorium to lay some flowers. Okay, Paul goes. Okay, I'll be back by 11:30. So this is 8 a.m. She messaged her at 11:30 saying, just got home, seeing your message in Discord, call me if you need to chat, love you. Literally no one could give a shit. I'm 2 seconds away from closing Discord and demodding the whole team, especially Kat and Craig. Oh my god, it's like a toddler throwing Teddy out of the cot. Like, what the hell? Thank you, Ray Flawed. What a victim. What's this one? Okay, little footsteps upstairs. I think someone's gone to the toilet. Oh, it's a monster. A ghost. Yeah, I just heard the toilet flush. I'm on the phone to him. He thinks I'm gonna be trolled by the cult now. Oh, Angie, you listening? I'm on the phone to him. He thinks I'm gonna be trolled by the cult now and it's gonna come back on me. He's really having a go at me. It's all gonna come back on me.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you, Neptune. Joey just outed Deadwing's full name. Joey's guilty of something, isn't he? I think what Deadwings has put out about Joey's very true because he's reacting insanely. So to me, that's definitely someone who is being caught and caught out. And you wouldn't react that way otherwise. He's hit a nerve, yeah. Because if he'd not done it...
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
He wouldn't have to... Let's go, Linz. Yeah, they do. They act dirty when they get caught out. This is how the clique move, guys, okay? So, as soon as they get caught out and they've done something wrong, they go straight to the worst possible things they can say. Is obviously Deadwings doesn't want anyone to know his name. Cal, no, I'm in the middle of Lucy exposure. And obviously, because he's been caught out, Joey Ticky is evil avocado. There's solid evidence that these people are now trying to get one up on him. Cal, I'll get banned if you say something bad in the box. Exactly. If he wasn't guilty, why would he react? So, I think it's sorted. I think we know exactly who it was. Send Deadwings my love. Tell him that I'll give him a call once I get off live. He can trust me with his life. Thank you, Miss Cyber, darling. Everyone give Miss Cyber a follow. I have loads on Lynn's. We don't need to go for Lynn's tonight. This is about Lucy. We'll do Lynn's another day. Why would they troll? It had nothing to do with you. It's going to be twisted and come back. Lucy's scared of the cult. Thank you, Ray Floor, darling. Lucy's scared of the cult. He's saying I get upset when I get trolled by the app. TJ is saying that I will now get trolled as Angie will have a recording. I'm going to get effed. And I've got a lot more to lose. Who's TJ? I don't even know who TJ is. Who are half these people? Why does she panic? So she goes around causing trouble and then panics when it starts coming back on her. Are you noticing this pattern? So she's doing the most behind the scenes and then crying about it afterwards.
We're going shopping.
Thank you, Miss Cyber, for the subscription. Thank you, Yvonne. This was the account. Obviously, you can see it is the account because it says it was Evil Avocado Backup 2. And you can see it says edit profile. So it's a screenshot taken from the person who made the account on behalf of Lucy. So there's your proof that she had somebody behind this account posting things. And notice how one of the posts is Ricky and Talia outside and calling them wasters. But this is Talia, who she's such good friends with. So yeah, I hope that Talia and Rickster are watching this. So she can go around trolling them on fake accounts, but then we'll send them flowers and act all best friends with them. Because remember, Lucy was the one who called me asking me to do an outing on Chester, sent me a million screenshots. I said no, like it's not good enough. And then I said, oh, just for curiosity, I said, I want to send Talia a glitter bomb. I said, is this her address? And she said, oh, I don't know if you're recording. And then she said, if the house number is this, then held up her hands to how many fingers it was, because she was on FaceTime. She was like, that's the address. And then a few days later said, oh, I've gone to Talia to the police because I'm worried what you're going to do to her house. I said, I wasn't going to send her a glitter bomb. I said, bloody hell, that's my signature. That's what I sent. Ask Angie. Angie loved it. She got some right views from that. Crazy, isn't it? But then she was like, I've gone to the police with Talia because I don't think it's fair what the bullying she's going through right now of everyone. Yet Lucy was one of the people behind it all. Imagine that. Crazy. So this is someone having a go at somebody. She's clearly causing drama. Exactly, your own friend, supposedly friend, not believing your DV. And talking badly of it to other people. Millen, if you're here, put a comment please, darling, so we can pin you and get you some more followers on your new account. I've come off Discord, Lucy, because all that was 100% aimed at me. I didn't mean anything like that to happen. Someone could have easily just messaged me and told me instead of putting it all over. So I was like, I'm not sure she's seen it. I'm getting so much hate now. It was all a joke. I don't know what this is about, but there must be a lot of drama in her Discord. This is a Discord I want to be in. Discord Spy, can you, next time Lucy's on, can you subscribe and get in her Discord, please? We're in everyone's Discord now. I've got a Discord Spy who gets me in everyone's Discord, and then on my other phone, I'm logged into that account, and I can just go on anyone's Discord. So when they're saying, let's mass report Sophie, or when Corey said I touched my cat the other day, stuff like that, I can just see it all in real time. And they'll never know who it is. I'm in everyone's Discord. Just not Lucy's. I want to be in Lucy's now. That's where the tea's at. Oh my God, Lucy said, my life is falling apart and I'm 2 seconds from becoming Car Crash TV. I know, poor Pablo. He said I touched Pablo. I'm not Darren Thompson. My life's fallen 2 seconds from becoming Car Crash TV. Sally will do your reading. That's the funniest response ever. Sally's live. We'll do a reading if you request her. Oh shit, I just nearly fell off my chair. I'm Psychic Sally. Yes, your life is going to come crashing down around you. Oh God, sorry, I know this is meant to be serious, guys, but that was hilarious. Whoever texts that. The group chat I'm in where they've been sending me stuff, they're like, oh my God, I'm dead, that's finished me off. Okay, I'm getting ready to go. I just want to sing. The world's a horrible place. Oh, the person. TikTok are deliberately holding me back. Oh my, TikTok are holding me back. No, it's your behaviour on TikTok, what you're doing behind the scenes to other people that's holding you back. Because unfortunately, when you do things behind the scenes, Lucy, it all comes to light eventually. And you keep saying all the time to Luke, everything will come to light eventually. Everything will come to light, don't worry. I'm getting well, it hasn't, because it's you doing it all behind the scenes and all the proof is right here. I I don't know if my agency are too, and I've cancelled Christmas because of what the hell is going on? It's giving I stepped on a bee. Do you know what I mean? Like, my BF thinks I think is a narcissist. Oh God. I honestly don't know what else to do about anything. My advice would be to just cancel everything. Christmas, Easter, Tooth Fairy, the lot, just cancel it all. Oh God, that's a bit personal. I hate this app. I feel like I'm wasting my time. Do you know, I used to battle Lucy and she'd leave the battle in a paddy. Like every time I beat her, she wouldn't even say bye. She'd just leave. Like she's so like angry and grumpy about it. Like, do you know what this is though, guys? This is her contacting her mods and it's like emotional manipulation. So she's like, oh, I'm failing on TikTok so much. It's not going well. So they feel sorry for her and gift her to try get her to get back up on the rankings and things like that. It's clear as day. I think we've seen all this. Who's Adam? Lucy. Yeah. It is. It's emotional manipulation. For you to like be contacting mods and like supporters of you saying, I'm failing so much on TikTok, I'm just going to give it up. Because you know that they're going to be like, no, keep going. Because they're like diehard fans, like the supporters. So for you to like try and manipulate them is insane. Yeah, she might rebrand as a psychic or something, do tarot readings. The animal guy, Spade. Oh yeah, Adam Ark. So Adam fell out with her and she's like, Adam's still not speaking to me. She's very clever, you can see a lot of this. I tried to call him again and he wouldn't answer. Oh, Cody! Cody, are you still here? She's upset because you went to the red carpet event without her. Cody. Look at, she's literally... I'm sitting in bed crying. This didn't help. Cody went to the red carpet event without me. Oh, he got muted. Unmute him, guys. I've unmuted him. She's having a paddy because a friend is doing better than her. That's insane. She's jealous because he met Jedward, yeah. This didn't help. Oh, she sent the messages as well. She's forwarded. Babe, I thought you were going to let me know about the event. I bought clothes and everything, but I've just seen it on your stories on Instagram. Yeah, I just ended up going. I told you I should go. You said you had a head cold and your clothes never came. I had the coat. I don't know, like something about coat. So she's like, had a paddy about not being able to go, and she's like, this has not helped. I don't think Jedward are going to save your music career, I'll be real. I think we've seen all these. Oh no. There's so many awful men in here. Mr. England, Declan, Starkey, all on the right. All not my friend. Oh, she's such a victim. Oh. She's forwarding on clips of EQ and Zach. What's the context to this? So this says she sent messages from one of her ex-subs. Woke up to this. Who is this? So this woman's saying, James, he's battling MND, but you would never think it. When people want constant support, but they never support others, I think I sent multiple messages on Insta when I supported you, then I unsubscribe and I'm ignored, says it all, to be honest. So she wants everyone to help her out and boost her career, but she's not willing to do anything to help others. Woke up to this. Who's that? Some woman who has sent me constant messages and I haven't replied, was a sub at one point, but expects me to be her friend or support her mental health, I guess. Oh, Lucy. Going live, babe. Might be slightly stoned. You got the munchies. She's stressed. Oh, give me 2 seconds. Somebody's shouting me. Right. Oh, that post she did with Cody with the EastEnders, that was aimed at No Face, when No Face turned on Lucy and she was saying that she'd slept with him. What the hell? Ah, so she was trying to troll No Face as well. After No Face had said, no, you haven't been near me. Here you can see her sending me links to post on women he's turned on. Emily's another vulnerable member of the tribe with learning difficulties, and Lucy kept kicking her out of the Discord. As you can see, she's fallen out with Adamark. Oh, it is Adamark. He's not really speaking to her anymore for how she was when it was his birthday. Oh, what happened on his birthday? This was when I was live talking about how wrong it is. When Angie says she's got this cancer and that cancer. I had over 300 people in my life. Michelle was gifting me. And Lucy seeing opportunity for clout. She also had been wanting Michelle to add her. Oh, Lucy trying to get gifts off Michelle. Lucy didn't speak to me. Rossi reports of Michelle talking. Then she dropped. She then sent me that to put a downer on my live and make it all about her. And guess what? No one from the cult came for her. So she was messaging a friend who was on live. Her friend was getting gifted by Michelle. Obviously, anyone who knows Michelle knows she gifts quite heavily. She's got loads of money. She's a Scottish lady. And because Michelle was in this person's box, she wanted adding to it as well. When she got added in and no one really paid notice to her, she started texting this said person all them messages that we read before, you know, where she was saying like, oh, I'm fucked, the cult are going to be after me. Trying to feel sorry for herself. Oh, look at this. Lucy was happy to help Adam report Corey to the police. Oh. So that's why she wanted the clips of him saying he was going to pew Adam. because they were going to report him to the police. This is all making sense now. It's all piecing together. Very organised. Well, this is a video. Let me just see what it is before I show it.
Stopped gifting me and was told that
Oh, this is in No Faces box. Let's see what this is about.
she would be blocked if she didn't. I have many messages of which I'd sent over to Discord, which I've got screenshots for. I come with receipts to show and to prove to everybody that she had been told not to do so. I was also told from Mandy Mindset in the beginning that Beth had actually put something on a credit card. I told her that at no point do I think it's okay for anybody.
Sorry, can I just stop quickly, because a few people in the chat are saying about
Justice for Mandy.
Please stop until she's here. Beth is here, people. Beth is in the chat.
Yeah, that's Canadian Andy saying that, who openly said that
Beth's under a different named account. She's not on her account, so she is here. I've got her above me now on the Instagram screen saying I am here. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't do that. She knew the score as well as Lucy did. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was that.
Yeah. So, and Beth was told on many occasions that this was not.
Oh God, it's all kicking off.
I have the receipts to prove that. She'd been told that on. Sorry, my connection's bad. She'd been told on many occasions. My mods had also told her. She had continued to message my mods to say, today, I really want to send Lucy a uni. And they were saying, no, Lucy has told you about this. She's made it very, very clear. I've made it very clear. This is not to happen.
So I will just say there, like, I have spoken with Beth previously about this, yeah? And Beth did admit that she'd become addicted to gifting. She admitted that she'd got out a credit card, and she did also admit to me that apparently when Lucy had found out about this credit card, she wasn't happy and told her she was going to block her. So I'll just drop that in there quickly.
Okay, that not at any point was it told that she opened any credit card, so that is a lie. Okay, it was informed. I've been told by Mandy Mindset, because Beth had admitted to Mandy that she had spent money on a credit card to gift me. When Mandy Mindset messaged me to tell me, I said, I do not at any point, I do not allow this. I do not condone this whatsoever. So I messaged Beth. And I messaged Beth and said, I've heard that you've been putting things on a credit card. You do not do that for any streamer, not for me. I appreciate you want to support me, but you put yourself first. You do not get yourself in debt whatsoever. So you can either, you stop doing what you're doing, or I'm going to have to block you for your own good. Okay? So, we can do receipts. That's
to be fair, I don't think you need to put any receipts up in a minute, because of the argument with you saying to her about not gifting, she told me that. I was told that by her. Do you know what I mean?
Again, I'm not being able to put up receipts here, No Face.
You can if you want to put up receipts, but I was just saying, obviously, get out what you was going to say before you start pulling out all receipts. Do you know what I mean?
Mandy Mindset had told me about this. I'd gone and told Beth and said, no, this needs to stop. Yeah, otherwise I'm going to block you. At no point am I going to allow somebody putting themselves in debt just to try and be able to support a streamer or myself or anybody. Yeah, and then it calmed down. And she said, if it comes between me, basically I'll stop. I appreciate you looking out for me. I looked out for her mental health as well, many occasions, and I've had it thrown back in my face. Since that, yeah, I had a situation with my mods where with another musician who I don't need to mention, and I'm not going to, there was some friction. So I said to my mods about, if anybody comes to talk about this person in the stream, just block it out and just get rid of it, because I'm not having it, all these things trying to be amplified. So it turns out that the person that caused the friction, it actually came from one of my mods to somebody else, and they'd twisted it. So to try and safeguard this person who made a mistake, I cut half of my mod team, because it's the only way I could do it, to safeguard this other person and stop this other person from being bullied and harassed, and to keep their identity quiet so that the rest of the tribe and everybody else didn't go for them, because it was a mistake, because it's somebody else who did it.
Right, can I ask how much Beth gifted you? Because a lot of people are asking that.
In total, she sent me a couple of universes.
She sent you a couple of universes?
Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
you spent about £600, £700.
Right. So
Universes are like £400 odd. And I'm sure she sent more than just a couple of universes. She wouldn't have just sent universes.
and at that point, I was on my way to Miami, so I just cut my mod team in half.
It's the clip, the record. No, it's the recorder getting messages.
Okay, and I said to them all, I said, at this point, this is what I've had to do for the moment. I said, people will come back. I said, never say never, just this is what I'm doing for the minute.
We've got a special guest. Oh. Ross? Request again, Ross. Oh, I've been told to play the voice notes. 1 second, they want me to play the voice notes first. The first voice notes that I didn't want to play, them ones. They're giving me permission to play them.
I'm really sorry, like, I didn't mean that I didn't want to talk to you, I just really can't talk about things right now. Between me and you, I really thought that I'd found a community that I fitted into and accepted me for...
I think this is the girl that was gifting her and it became an issue when she was gifting too much.
For me, and this is the 4th time in the space of a year that, and I know Lucy's got reasons for doing what she did, but it just feels like I'm that person that people think they can just pick up and put down whenever they like I'm never the top of someone's priority list. Never the top of someone's priority list. I'm always like, you know, further down. Like people just think they can just pick me up and put me down and just use me. I'm not saying Lucy used me, but that's how it feels. Like, you know, in the real world as well. I'm not just on TikTok. Like I'm just a person that's just existing for everyone around me and not for myself. And then this week, like, obviously that happened on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday it was my ADHD assessment, right? And a few people knew and no one asked how that went. Not one person. My mum forgot. And then next week is a year since my nan died. It's just, it feels like everything's crashing down around me again. I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to deal with it. And I really hope this doesn't trigger you, but I really don't want to be here. I really don't.
I feel really sorry for her. And then the second voice note. So this is obviously what she opened up to Lucy about, and then Lucy had then put all this in the Discord. So what she told her in confidence, she's then put it all in the Discord.
Right, so obviously Lucy modded me and Janice around the same time when we were gifting her quite a lot. And without saying too much, because if I know you won't say anything, but if this just gets back to Lucy that I've been talking about it, then she's just going to be a dick to me. Lucy basically kicked off in the mod chat saying that someone was in there under false pretenses, and running back to Zach to Brat and telling Zach.
No, this is me outing her for what she was like to another person. Right, okay.
Lies basically about what was going on in Lucy's Discord. Anyway, none of this was true. It turns out that every so often Lucy will throw a paddy to get rid of some mods because she mods people to keep hold of them because they're gifting her. And when that gifting stops or slows down, she gets rid of them to mod new bigger gifters. So it was handled really badly at the time, and she's demodded me, Janice, Dino Wall.
Hi, Ross.
Hello, Sophie. Sorry, I'm like looking away from the camera because I'm not kind of used to this amount of audience, but I hope you're okay.
Yeah, it's okay. What do you have to say, darling?
I'm just glad that, you know, at last, finally, after many years, people are starting to realise the true colours of her. You know, as I've said before, that we had a friendship many years ago. I mean, I even have her name tattooed on my arm, but I didn't see it at first. And what bothers me is the amount of people, especially in the last couple of months, that are coming forward and speaking the truth. And I don't always believe everything I hear, but seeing receipts and evidence and people reaching out is horrific, and it's obviously a problem. I understand there's a lot of creators, people that do content, people that are even musicians, etc. on the app. But the manipulation is crazy, especially the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. And I'm glad that you're raising awareness on it. And you're not the only one, but I'm glad, you know, that you are one of those people. So there's many stories I could tell. My anxiety is sky high at the moment, I've got to be honest. So I'm a bit like,
You okay?
I'm fine.
Take your time, don't worry.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of people. So my friendship actually with Lucy, and I'm not saying she's completely a bad person, but when it comes to using social media, it was always just about herself. So I had a wonderful friend called Annie, and she still is my best friend now. About a year and a half into mine and Lucy's friendship, I wanted her to meet Annie. Lucy and Annie had already kind of looked up each other on social media. Annie was like, Ross, I don't really know. Like, I feel like she's going to use you. And I think this was before she'd even started TikTok. I think I was actually the one to suggest to her to download TikTok, which she did. And they met up, and within 10 minutes, Annie was like, Ross, no, like, I don't like her. And I was like, no, come on, really? And they had a massive argument. And Lucy was with her wonderful friend. Her name was Emmy, and she was a poet. And Emmy actually sat outside on the steps with my friend Annie and said, look, Annie, Lucy is trying to use Ross, and she uses other people. And yes, and then ever since then, it's gone on. So I feel like every single person that she creates friends with, including that Cody guy. I'm aware of Cody. I know, just like fell out with Lucy. I knew that those two were friends, and I feel like she's probably using him as well. I understand in the world of like media and stuff, you've got to kind of bounce off each other's backs, but there's a way of having respect and not just leaving people behind and hurting people. That's where I see it as a problem.
I feel like that's what she's done with Talia. Like, she was happy to drag her all over and say that she didn't go through any DV and things like that. But then as soon as Talia was getting views, she wanted to be a friend again.
Yes. So I was involved slightly at the end in that Talia conflict, going back, 3.5 years ago, whenever it was. And I actually defended Lucy, and she didn't like that because... I actually don't really know why. I think because she didn't want any drama, but the fact is that Talia was, I was just trying to be a good friend, and I wasn't well at the time. I was in the Priory, which is a mental health hospital. I'm fine now there, I'm all good, still a bit of anxiety and all that, but I'm much well now. But she I remember her always saying to me when we first became friends about, I don't know when it was, I'm going to say it was about 5 years ago. Well, I don't know her exact words, but she was always scared of me ever, because at the time back in the day I was going crazy viral. I'm lucky to even get 10k views now on any videos that I make. But yeah, she's look, she's not the worst singer in the world, and she can be an okay person. All I want her to do is to respect other people, especially when it comes to doing her content and stuff. There's a way to do it, and she can do it. I know she's capable of doing it, but she's hurt so many people. And I've been on this app, golly, like, I know 7 years now, and as far as I know, I've never hurt anybody. And I've why does she seem to hurt so many people? It's horrible to watch it. I keep having to switch off and on from your live because I'm like, oh no, I need just a quick break because it's really triggering, and it makes me upset, and it makes me sad. The person that I once thought that I loved. Do you want me to show you my little tattoo, actually, Soph? I'll show you quickly. Hang on.
God, go on.
Yeah, here we go. There it is. It was a holiday tattoo. And
does that say Lucy?
It does say Lucy, yes. But don't worry, I'll be getting that.
Cover up immediately.
But yeah, we were, as I say, we were really, really close. And it's only up till recently that I've actually properly been like, oh, do you know what? Like, red flags everywhere, especially on social media. So it took me a long time to get, I guess it's like a breakup, isn't it? Sometimes you can't get over it straight away. But as I say, she isn't the worst person in the world, but there's a lot of negativity going on at the moment in regards to herself, and I hope she can sort it out. So yeah, Lord have mercy.
So when you were friends with her, was she ever like nasty towards you, or was it all like very over the top friendship, like very friendly?
No, it was never nasty. Like, she knew all of my friends, literally all of my best friends. She got to know my family over like social media and stuff, only slightly. But yeah, they got on with her well. But it was only the ones that were really kind of that weren't doing social media that kind of clocked that she was trying to use people, especially me. I introduced her to my other best friend, James Cowie, and he was like, no, she's just trying to use me. And then there was a bit of a pattern, seeing other people coming out. I didn't really believe it at first, later down the line. But yeah.
Yeah, see, I never really spoke to her much. I battled her a few times, but then when she wanted Chester out in, she messaged Corey and she messaged Luke, and they both said, no, we're not doing that. So then she messaged me and Levi, wanted me and Levi to do it. But when she sent all the stuff, it was just random screenshots of like irrelevant stuff she's saying, look, it all pieces together that Chester's behind every single one of these fake accounts of me trolling me. And I was like, there's no evidence whatsoever.
Right. I do remember her having a bit of a problem with my hamster, Hobnob, that died. He actually ended up as... Oh, sorry. I'll give her a sec. Hi, people. Oh, this is odd. I've never spoken to about 900 people. It's not me just blasting content out, but I hope everyone's doing okay. Maybe I should mute myself. I haven't got anything to talk about until Sophie comes back. But hello. No, I do get nervous. If I was like drunk, then I probably wouldn't. Can you sing? Well, I can sing, but yeah. Can I sing? I don't actually think I can. I can do a good happy birthday. Or Kumbaya, my lord. That's always a good one, isn't it? We all know how to sing that, though, don't we? Because we all learnt it in school, I think. Well, did we all learn that in school? Well, I certainly did. I'm good. You have an amazing voice. It's so soft. You should hear me in the mornings, honestly.
Sorry, darling, to leave you there on your own.
I was just saying about, I remember at the end of our friendship, she was really upset about my hamster Hobnob that died, that ended up as flat as a hobnob, which was an absolute accident. And I kind of, spoke about it on TikTok, and she didn't like that very much. But obviously my dark humour was always a bit unhinged. And I think that was one of the last conversations we ever had, actually.
Oh, God, and then you've just not spoke to her since?
No, thankfully.
Oh, God. What did
we did. No, that's not true. We did. Sorry, we did. When I jumped on to Talia's box to defend Lucy, because we had like a month break or so. We weren't speaking. And then I think what I can imagine what it was is that Lucy didn't like the fact that I was talking about her, because she was always scared about her name being, brought up in any circumstances, whatever. And then she was all lovey-dovey over me. And then that's when I got the messages of other people finding out about, people with cancer and people taking out credit cards, and then hearing stuff from my friends as well. I didn't believe all of it at first, but it's all kind of recently, especially in the last few months, become true. So it's, ended now. Good riddance.
Yeah, I'd stay away. I actually got I got messages off like fake accounts, which I'm assuming are Lucy, saying if you run a live on, I'll read the message actually. I'll read it to you so you can hear it.
That's fine.
Let me find it. It said, it's from an account with 9 followers. Hi Sophie, I'm contacting you regarding the live broadcast you're planning for tonight at 9 PM, in which you've made it clear you intend to share information about Lucy. You need to be fully aware that there is an active investigation underway concerning harassment, defamation and breaches of privacy surrounding recent online activity involving Lucy's name. Legal counsel has been engaged and relevant authorities, including the police, have been notified and will be monitoring the live and collecting evidence.
Well, that sounds delightful, doesn't it? If she wants to sue us, she'll have to join the back of the line, honey. That's what I say.
Should you proceed with sharing any defamatory, misleading or private content about Lucy, especially in a public forum, it will be treated as further evidence in this ongoing investigation, and this could result in criminal charges and civil liability. This message serves as a formal warning. I strongly urge you to seek legal advice before taking any further steps that could seriously impact you both legally and personally. You are fully responsible for the consequences of your own actions from this point forward.
Sounds delightful. Does that mean we get to go to court? Give me an excuse to dig out my best high heels.
Yeah. Do you know the thing that I don't understand is that this is all stuff that she's done publicly.
Exactly. And we're just commenting on it.
Yeah, it is public things that she's done in defamatory ways towards other creators. And because she's been caught out, she's now trying to play off that she's got.
But I do know, another thing I do know, actually, sorry, you've jogged my memory. I'm kind of a bit like my brain fog, if that's the right word, is that I do know that she used to send out fake cease and desist letters. So
I've had them many times on this app.
I just shove them in the bin, honey. That's where they go. But I wouldn't mind a good trip to court.
And I mean, gets me out of the house, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Me and you dressed up all glamorous. Weatherspoons,
Yeah, Weatherspoons before Capri's.
Plug and lettuce. How about, was that glamorous? I don't know. We'll find somewhere.
Oh no, definitely 100%. Nice day out. Yes, exactly. I think the issue here is that she's been caught out. I think, there's been a lot going on where she slates other singers on the app all the time. She doesn't like other people's success. It's clear as day.
So I've had her blocked for I think it's about 2 years. Sorry about the timings, I might get it wrong. I think it's about 2 years now, but I only see what I see on the FYP or what's sent to me, and every single time it just makes me feel sick, if I'm honest.
No, I know what you mean. When Talia brought out a new song with Brian May, she was live talking badly of her about that as well.
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she was.
I know that obviously there was a conflict about someone stealing so-and-so's music. I mean, I don't know if that was true. Like, I'm not particularly fond of Talia, I won't lie. I don't like either of them. But I did listen. I did at the time believe Lucy about Talia being wrong. I think I might still do, if I'm honest. Like, I don't think that Lucy stole Talia's music, but only because Lucy at the time told me a lot of stuff that made sense, but I actually don't remember what that was. So I will kind of, agree with what Lucy said then, but I may change my mind if someone else has something to say. So
it's crazy.
Madness. I feel like there's a lot of other people that would like to talk, because obviously I can't speak on other people's behalf, but there is a lot of people that would probably like to jump in the box and just kind of give their stories.
Does anyone else want to jump in and say anything?
They might not, I don't know, but I know there's a lot of people. They're probably all in bed now because some of them have jobs.
I know.
Sorry, that was not against you. Not against you, Sophie.
Are you trying to slate me? The thing is, I think people get scared to speak up.
Yeah.
I think people get very scared to voice what they've been put through by certain creators and things on here.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the thing is as well, when you're not a creator yourself as well, it's hard.
Right now, I'm not used to this. So, do you want me to drop?
No, you're okay, babe. If you want to stay, it's up to you.
Sure.
I think that's pretty much everything on Lucy now anyway.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say really, unless anyone's got any questions.
I think the thing is, it's people who are just supporters on the app who don't go live and things like that. Their voices don't get heard because because they don't have a platform. It's like the other creators are like, well, they're not relevant, so I'm not speaking about them. I don't care. Like, it's not going to bring them views, so they're not interested. But I feel like everyone's voice, everyone's feelings matter.
Yeah, I just hope that there's got to be an end result to this, and I hope it comes out positive. Is that she can get on with her music, and if she chooses to use social media, there's a way that isn't going to harm other people, and perhaps she needs to take a step back to realize how to do that and get some professional advice, because the way she's going around it isn't professional. And fair enough if you're not on it for money and you're just trying to do it for full entertainment purposes and not expecting anything from your Vibe tribe. The majority of us don't expect anything. We're always grateful. Gifts are a luxury, right? Gifts aren't something to be expected. It's always nice when you get a gift on the app, but it isn't. It shouldn't, for my personal opinion, no offense to anyone else, but it shouldn't be seen as something to be expected. And I think that's her issue, is that she sees it as I need to manipulate people in order to get me money, basically. And I'm tired of seeing the people that have been hurt in that process.
No, 100%. Thank you, Ginger Gemini. Thank you, Paul. This is crazy. I do have a lot of patience for people. That's the thing. I want people to feel like they're heard and not that they just get fobbed off and ignored.
We appreciate that.
Sending a ghost. Oh, God. Adam, Jade, stop it. But, oh, my God. Are you okay, though? Do you feel okay?
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I okay? Yeah, I'm a bit shaky because I'm not used to talking to so many people at once. Obviously, my content and that different, but I just have my 5 people in my live sometimes. I just talk about Doctor Who.
Oh, God.
Or Downton Abbey, and that's about it. So
I think Louisa wants to come in, but she wants you to stay, Ross.
She's so wonderful, Louisa is.
Hi, Louisa, lovely.
Oh.
Hi, Lou.
Hey, Ross.
Right.
Mate, Ross, you're staying. I'm petrified.
That's fine, don't worry.
So, those messages that you saw of a moderator sending to someone, was me who went to a friend's house, and my mum was in hospital very ill, so I wasn't able to call them. My boyfriend was at work, and obviously I'm in Essex and she's in York, so he wouldn't be able to do the drive to come and get me. And I was in her Discord. She said it was a safe space, everything like that. And I joined into a Discord, general chat thing. And they was like, "Are you alright?" I was like, obviously they could hear how shaky my voice was. So I told them thinking, they would be able to help me. I gave the address, I showed the state of the house, everything like that. And they, rather than contact the police or help me, contacted the person I was staying with, telling them how I told them what she'd done, how I told them that her house was a mess, she was a hoarder. It was up to the middle of the walls kind of thing. It was dangerous. And I was really ill. I've got mental health, ADHD, autism, and they all knew about that in the group. And yeah, rather than them helping me, they decided it would be a good idea to message her and send them everything, to which she locked the door of the room I was in, and I was up in the loft room.
Oh my God.
For 3 days, I was stuck in that room with nothing to eat, nothing to drink, nothing at all, to the point that I had to call the police myself for them to come round to get me out of there. And it caused a huge argument and everything because they thought it was okay to do that, which then caused 10 times more trouble and stress on me because of what they said to her. Obviously, I didn't want her to know, that I'd told people, because it just made it worse. But yeah, rather than Lucy doing anything, which I told Lucy in confidence, thinking she's an adult, here's the address, I've got pictures of everything, I've got proof that I can't get out of this room, there's videos, everything, that she would do something. Because she said, "Right, have you got the address?" I said, "Yes." I know it, I can work it out from my maps, everything like that. And yeah, Lucy then decided to tell one of her mods, and then her mod messaged that person who did it to me.
Sorry, keep going, sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, her mod then sent messages to the people who did it to me, and then also sent messages to my parents.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you, Craig.
It just made it 10 times harder for me to deal with. And then she, obviously we all thought, I did and the others all thought, right, this is going to be a safe space, but no, it was as if she found out that we was a vulnerable people.
Louisa, is this from the Discord? Or?
When I was in the Discord, no, she got messages. Yes, it has all been reported to the police and stuff has happened, because I had to actually get the police to come to the house to break the door down to the front door to then get me out of the room.
I'm a bit lost on this.
So the mods told, the mods from Lucy's live, you confided in them, and then they messaged the person
I
who then...
confided in Lucy.
Right, you told Lucy, and then she told them.
Yeah, she then told the mods. And then the mods then decided that they was going to message the person who had kidnapped me and locked me in her house and in a bedroom.
Oh.
No, don't let Craig up. He was an ex-mod for her.
Craig's the one who was reporting everyone during Live Pro?
Yes.
Yeah, got it. Don't worry, I won't.
Yeah.
You're
But
right, Lee.
kind of, you know what I mean? I couldn't stop sitting there like sweating even though I'm cold.
Yes, Lee.
I'm really sorry that you went through that, Louisa. That shouldn't have happened whatsoever.
No, it was just absolutely beyond ridiculous. Like, she said it was all a safe space and everything like that.
Oh yeah, what about the reporting Zach? I've just seen a comment. Did any of you lot have to ever do that? Sophie, I don't know if you're on the app.
Yes, she would be in the Discord messaging you, messaging in the Discord on her computer or on her phone, saying, "Oh, do this, do that," and that's obviously when we had to do it.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
I feel so bad because I actually love Zach. I didn't at the time. I thought, oh gosh, he must be really bad, but I actually really like him, and I need to apologise to him. But I can't even message him on TikTok because his messages.
He was targeting
you can't even send one.
If there was
so if
somebody
Zach's watching this, Zach, I'm really, really sorry. I did report you, and I apologise massively.
Well, Craig, you can come in as long as you don't say anything like towards us at all, because we're not in the wrong. We've got all the receipts which have already been put out today. We are in these boxes right now to say our say on the evidence, considering it is our evidence. So I don't mind him coming in, but the second he does say anything, I will be gone.
Okay, I'll get Craig in.
Okay.
Hey folks, does my AirPod work properly? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Cool, because it's been battered about quite a bit. Obviously, I don't want to argue or anything. Like, I'm away from the situation. I just briefly, I did support Lucy. I was Lucy's mod, and I really liked Lucy. I liked what she'd done, and obviously did all the gifting stuff, but I wasn't modded because I was a gifter. I was pals with other mods in there, and we all just get friendly and stuff like that. There wasn't really anything to do with gifting, and that's not what she done. That's not what she ever did, but people obviously can say what they do. I don't support her anymore, so I've got no loyalties to continue to support her or kind of defend her corner, kind of such. But yes, I was in that Discord call with you, Louisa, and you're very much aware of that. But what I can say is Lucy was not in that call.
I messaged her before.
No, let me speak. And also, we actually had, without naming names, we did have someone who has connections to police service, and we did actually do things in the background, and we did actually message a friend of yours to then assist you and help you. It wasn't the friend that you were staying with.
Yes, it was, because there is proof and receipts that have been put out today on Sophie's Live.
Well, what receipts? Because we didn't see any Facebook Messenger.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Earlier on in the live.
The messages that were, I read them out. I didn't put them on because I didn't want the names in it, because obviously it had everyone's names. But I read out the messages where they messaged Louise, the person's house Louisa was at.
Yeah, well, the main thing that was wrong there is Lucy wasn't in that call, so
She's saying she messaged Lucy prior. She said she already
never,
messaged her.
because we brought it to Lucy's attention the next day once we got the facts right, and we were on this call dealing with this for 5 hours.
The thing that doesn't sit right with me is that the way it was dealt with was to message the person whose house she was at and not the police.
I wasn't under the understanding that it was the person she was staying with, to be fair.
Oh, well, it was, yeah.
It was, because if I remember rightly, if I can still get the proof up on Discord, you even sent me screenshots to prove that I was at hers and that you knew what person it was. And then Sarah, who was a mod at the time when you was, was the person who then decided to go and message that person.
Either way, it doesn't really. If you put yourself in that situation, I'm sorry, but
It
if
was a
you
friend,
want,
but I didn't know that was going to happen.
Listen, excuse me. If you didn't want to be in that situation, you should have phoned the police. As someone says underneath in the comments, you should.
I did call the police.
Okay.
I've kicked him out. I'm not going to have him like shame you until you're in that situation where you don't feel safe. You know, you can't then say you should phone the police. You're in danger.
I called the police.
Are you okay, Louisa?
Yeah, it's just really frustrating considering I know that if I can get my Discord up right now on my other device, that I can most probably get more receipts to show that he knew that I was with that person. And with everybody saying, why didn't I ring the police? I was the one who rang the police. I was the one who called them.
Don't worry, I believe you. Don't worry.
Like I'm not going to sit there and lie. Like, I called them and I sorted it all out.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping. Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you, Lynn.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, I'm not going to have somebody coming here, and not to be sexist, but a man who's not in that situation where you were stuck in a house and feel unsafe, to then say, well, you should have done something about it yourself. You did. You contacted people you thought you could trust. I
contacted the police, and this person we'd been speaking for over 3 years on like calls and stuff like that, and the only reason why I went down there is because I said to her, like, listen, I'm quite happy to come down, spend a few weeks there and help you clear stuff out. Like, I'm that person. Like, I put everyone else before myself. Like, always have, always will. But, you know, I wish I could find these bloody messages. But, yeah, I went down there, started to help her clear stuff out. But she was like, oh, I can't do it. And I was like, well, you can sit on the bed. I can sit on the floor. Right? I can pick something up. Want it? No. Goes in the bin. Want it? Yes. Goes over to the left. Stuff like that. You know, and we took it in turns, you know, so it wasn't like taking over so much energy.
Comment. Not you, Louisa, the comment I just seen.
Yeah. But yeah, it's beyond ridiculous. So, like, I'm sure if I can try and find it, I'll put it in the Discord or something, the proof of him sending me stuff knowing that I was there.
No, honestly, we believe you. I've seen the messages, the Facebook messages. I'm not going to put them up because obviously the names and stuff, but I've seen the Facebook messages, so I know that they do exist and that it happened.
Yeah.
So, well done for being so brave and speaking out, because I don't think many would.
It's like to the point that after I sorted out the police case, I then had to talk to that person again just to get the proof of those messages. Like, I don't ever want to talk to that person ever again.
That's just awful, people.
What's going on with this no face thing then?
Oh, the no face thing. Let me get that.
No face was when Lucy tried to say that she was all in the right and stuff when she obviously wasn't, because we have receipts for everything.
Stop gifting me. Nobody is made to do anything. I make it very clear on my stream. I say to people, look after yourself. Make sure make sure you stay within your means. Put yourself first. I've also got it in my Discord.
Right, I'm gonna let Beth get up and have her say. Obviously, I'd like, if you wouldn't mind, to just mute yourself so she can have her say without anyone interrupting. And then both of you just need to resolve this and put it to bed, because at the end of the day, it can't keep going on. You've got Beth who's saying she spent 5k, you saying that she sent you 700. Do you know what I mean? It's a big difference when it comes to that sort of thing. So it just needs to be knocked on the head and sorted. How are we doing, Beth?
No, you're right. Sorry, I'm proper nervous because
That's fine. Like, I'm not here to be on anyone's side here. I'm here to try and be that mediation between you both, because it's both going on over both sides of the app. Do you know what I mean? It's best to just get it done and resolved and be done with.
100%. So yeah, like Lucy said, so I joined the Vibe Tribe it was September time, and then in October I did the Risings, and it was really overwhelming at reset. I got to number 1 on the ranks, and it was hard. I never expected that. And I did a battle with Lucy, and I remember it so clearly, and I was saying to Lucy, like, how would you manage this? So then I got a bit more confident within the Vibe Tribe. I was going in the Discord more, like talking to people. Lucy modded me that week. I'm not disputing that I'm massively over gifted, and it was more than a couple of unis. So there were 3 unis. Those were put on credit cards. Yes, Mandy did know that they were put on credit cards, but Lucy, before Mandy knew, Craig knew, because I was on a Discord call with Craig while you were live, and I was recharging on my credit card. And admittedly, yes, Craig did say don't do it, and I did say it's fine, I'll pay it off on payday, but people knew before Mandy knew. So I had presumed that you would have known, knowing that relationship with your mods. So sorry that you didn't. Yes, Lucy did tell me to stop, and I did stop for a while. I stopped gifting probably from when she messaged me, which was mid-November, until the second live fest when it was down to gifts. And then I started gifting again, and gifting was an addiction for me, and I do believe that I'm out of that cycle now, but it was an addiction. There was a lot more spent than 2 unis. You know, there was sports cars, there was Lions, there was Interstellars, there was the 10k Christmas gifts. You can leave the comments on No Face, because I'm not looking at the screen because I can't. So
all right, that's right. I just I see a few comments down there, so I just thought I was going to turn them off quickly. That's all right, I'll turn back on then.
Interstellars, the 10k Christmas gift, the 10k New Year's gift, loads of star phones. Like, there was a lot of shuttle. I gifted her a lot. I think I actually worked it out after the big fallout. I worked it out to 483,000 coins, which is about $5,000. Because obviously there were lots of little bits that I gifted her as well. It weren't just the big stuff. It was the odd 10 here, the odd 20 quid here. The Live Fest limited gifts, which were like 5k, I dropped a couple of those. So there was a lot, and I'm not sitting here complaining about the gifting. I have never complained about how much I gifted, because I chose to do that. That has never been my issue. However, I do believe, and this is a side issue, No Face, but I'm just going to bring it in. I do believe that TikTok should consider coins as currency in the eyes of, like, the banks, so that you can't use any credit to recharge on the app, because too many people are getting addicted and are getting into debt, and I am one of those people, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. Anyway, side issue. So anyway, all of that happened. After New Year and Live Fest and Live Pro, I did then stop gifting again. And then this issue with the mods that I'm not going to go into, because that's Lucy's business, but the issues with the mods happened. Now, for me, because I historically have had issues on the app, I did think, what crap is someone making up about me this time? Like, my brain default went there. I'm not making excuses. That is what I thought. And I can show messages of how what was going on in the mod chat in those 24 hours made me feel. Now, when the next day, when Lucy made her decision, I was devastated, because for me, and I really didn't want to cry, sorry. For me, I just wanted, and I know that Lucy's felt like this historically, this historic and whatever. And at the end of that voice note, and this is the voice note that was played this morning, I said, I don't want to be here anymore.
So this voice note was sent 3 days prior to this live, by the way, guys.
Now, things that I'd also said to people about how I felt about the situation, but I said it because I was angry and I was upset and I felt like I'd put so much into something to just be blocked. And for me, it felt like my feelings weren't considered at all in the slightest. And then on the Friday night, Lucy posted screenshots in her Discord about how I'd been making up false accusations and like trying to cause a rift. I'd never done that, and if anything that I had said did cause a rift, then I'm sorry. I really am, because that was never my intention. Never. But I wasn't given And then fast forward a couple of weeks, I got into Elusive Angie's box. The only reason that I got into her box was because her and Lynn's were basically talking about how much like the gifter levels cost, and I had a screenshot that said like exactly how many coins it costs to level up to each one. So I got in the box just to say that, and then I made a joke and I said don't do what I did there and give someone almost $5,000 just to be blocked. And I didn't mention Lucy's name, and I hold my hands up. I shouldn't have said that. And after I did say it, I should have dropped from the box straight away. I shouldn't have said any more. Angie then said, who? I said, that doesn't need to be brought onto the app. I should have dropped then. I didn't. It carried on. She was naming all these creators. I don't know why I stayed in the box. And then she said Lucy. Now, I didn't say anything. It was like mic drop moment. But obviously people in the comments, they knew who I was and they knew that I'd gifted Lucy. So at that point, it was too late. There was no way out for me. And then that was where the whole thing on Delusive Angie's live happened. Now, I was in the wrong there. I hold my hands up, and I did message Craig, one of Lucy's mods, after to say I shouldn't have said that. But then for 2 days after, I was so unwell with knowing that Lucy was potentially going to play the voice note of me saying I didn't want to be here anymore on Luke the Judge's live. Anyway, obviously none of that happened, and then nothing else sort of, got out, and it all died down, and nothing else was really said. And I've not seen or heard anything of Lucy since then. But then
I'm sorry, can I interject?
Hold on, Lucy. Let her just finish, please. Let her just finish what she's got to say, and then you can have your say after. Yeah. And
then with the voice note, like I have been worried for some time that it's going to accidentally or intentionally, I say something by accident, it ends up on the app somehow. So I just thought, fuck it, like, let's just put it out there, and to do it this weekend just seemed like the ideal timing, because it was going to get lost among all of the misread stuff, but at least it was out there. And I'd put it out there on my terms. And that was all that I said in that box. I said that, and I said, Lucy sent the Vibe Tribe to report Zach to Brat, which happened. I know Lucy and Zach had their issues, and I shouldn't have put that out there this morning either. And for that, I also do apologise.
Right, so Beth, can I just ask you a couple of questions quickly?
Can I just
hold on, let me just ask. I'll ask you a couple of questions.
Zach the Brat. I'm not having that. Me and Zach are fine.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say people, like, the whole thing with the Zach the Brat thing, like, things have been said in the past between creators, but they're both fine between themselves now, so that don't need to be brought up. But
but I didn't know that.
Like so. Was you manipulated into gifting Lucy?
No.
Right. No, I just wanted to ask that because that's obviously what's come across on a couple of lives. That's why I was just asking that question.
It was my choice to gift Lucy. I've got ADHD, so yes, I probably did it impulsively. I did it without thinking, but at no point did Lucy ever pressure or manipulate me into gifting.
Right, that's all good then. All right, Lucy, you can speak now. It's cool.
Thank you. The voice note that you're talking about there isn't a voice note of saying how you don't want to be around. It was a voice note where you were implicating terrible accusations about myself and sending it to other people.
So we heard the voice note, guys. The voice note was her saying that she didn't want to be here anymore. We heard it was very upsetting.
So, and then from that voice note, which you sent to other people with accusations about myself, you then decided that you were going to go and talk to other creators about me in a malicious manner. So I tried to help you with your ADHD, but no face, what I'd like to do, can we bring up Mandy Mindset, please? Because Mandy Mindset knows both of us and has been talking to both of us.
As long as Mandy Mindset ain't going to come up and start chucking abuse or anything like that, because that ain't what this is about. This is about trying to resolve a situation so you can both go away happy and there ain't no other lives then talking about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. Mandy's a very nice lady.
Beth, is there anyone in the chat you want to come up and sit with you?
Not right now, but there might be someone that wants to say something at some point. I'll let you know.
Who's Mandy Mindset? There's no one in here called Mandy Mindset.
Mandy said,
Pinky, this ain't even a drama thing. This is literally just them two trying to get this resolved because it's going on over all their lives and it don't need to. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not going to say nothing until you need me to.
Okay, so Mandy's the one that originally told me about Beth putting something on a credit card. My mods were not told beforehand. You didn't speak to my mods. There have been no credit cards that have been opened on my behalf, and you were told to not gift. At the point where we stopped you from doing it, and you were taken away as a mod, and you were blocked. You then went over to other people's lives, and your attempt was to defame me and put these lies out to people. Because you also were saying to other people that you were going to leak a song of mine, because in my subs, in my Discord, because my subs support me per month, and they subscribe to me. If I write a new song, I'll go in the call section in the lounges, and I will sing to them. And I will sing to them my new songs because I'll say, what do you reckon, guys? Because they're supporting me for my music.
So I was on mute. What an injustice to all the subscribers' ears. I'm sorry you all had to go through that. That was bad enough.
Music, you know?
Can I respond to that point, please?
No, not yet, I'm afraid. I'm talking, if that's okay. I've listened to you. So if you could just do me the same courtesy, that would be amazing. Thank you. So, and I sing to them, and that's part of what I do, which unfortunately has now had to stop due to this situation. And I have got messages from people, which I don't really want to bring these people into it because they've kindly come to me to let me know. You've got to understand how I feel about this. You know, this has gone on for ages, and I'm having to deal with... Beth, you watch me on, like, fake accounts. You've watched me on many accounts.
I do feel, Lucy, that Beth feels hurt. That this is all stemmed to, like she's stated already, that she felt like she was part of something and then got dropped from something after spending a bit of money. Do you get what I'm saying? And then that's what stage it's got to. Like, she's hurt about the whole situation. Do you know what I mean?
I understand that, and it was explained to her in a message, and she'd written back to me and said that she completely understood. And I said, you know, there's an option there, a chance that, you know, you're going to be remodded, so just, you know, don't worry about it. And I assured her, and she told me that she understood, yet she still went round to talk about me and make terrible accusations. Do you know what I mean? So there wasn't any need to do that. There wasn't any need to do that. And she actually went to Mandy as well and gave Mandy a completely different story. And if it's okay, Mandy, would you just share, please? Because I would really like to put this to bed, to be fair.
The reason why I told Lucy is obviously to protect both of them. And if Lucy or any other one knew that someone was doing it to me, I'd rather they came to me so we could help that person. But the issue I had is the messages I was getting about Lucy, nothing was adding up. It didn't seem right. Lucy tried her best to help Beth. I tried to help Beth, but there was too much negativity. And she just didn't seem to be listening, if this makes sense. She just wanted to not say anything nice about Lucy. It was all what Lucy's done to her. I did get a voice recording, but a lot of it was switched off to what was said. But yeah, I don't really know what to say. Like my brain's gone. I'm really sorry, guys.
That's all right. I'll drop you down then, Mandy, yeah? Just so that two up here on one, you've had your say.
No, that's fine.
That's all. Yeah, this is what I've said, Millsy. You can see that this has all come down to being hurt. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Beth is hurt because of she was part of a community. I don't think this is down to the money side of things. Like, there's money being spent, yeah, but I think this is more down to the fact that Beth thought she was part of something. Do you get what I'm saying? That's just me replying to the comments, people.
Okay, so on top of that, Beth also caused some problems within the tribe, within my community, and with my mods as well. Beth had spoken about my mods in terrible ways to each other to try and cause friction with the mods. I'd also been told by other streamers that she'd gone into their lives when she'd had a drink and was being quite rude. So then I had people approaching me and I had to apologise on the behalf that somebody who would be representing me to go and be rude in other people's lives. So there was many things. I don't want to get into loads of it because I have been protective of Beth's mental health in many ways. We were going to talk about this before.
Right, that's one thing I was going to say before we get into that. Let's not talk about the mental health side of things because that could lead into other stuff, to get what I'm saying. And that ain't about what I want to try and do. Like, you both had your say, yeah? People have both heard what you've both had to say. How can we move on from this now where no other lives are going to be talking about it, and this can be a successful live where people have seen that stuff can be sorted out with people talking and you can walk away and things can be all right? Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, from my point of view, there was no manipulation whatsoever, and I tried my best to help Beth. But I also don't want to have to keep talking about this over and over again. I really hope that, Beth, you get like the support and so on that you need. And I genuinely mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really do. I really do. Because I know that you've got a kind heart. But I can't have these things being said about me, not when I've got a career and everywhere, the things that I am doing. I support a lot of people. So you've said openly now that I never manipulated you, and that wasn't the case. So I would like this situation to be dropped.
You're right there, Beth.
Yeah, I just want to like evidence one thing, if that's all right. Only because I think I'm just going to try and find the video. So bear with me.
Just while you're doing that, can I just reply to the chat? There was no medical records shown of Beth because I don't have medical records of Beth. Why would I have medical records of Beth? I'm not a doctor. I'm a musician. I'm not a nurse. I don't have anything like that. So that's not true.
And this isn't an arguing live. So people who are just joining and saying, oh, another one, this is purely to stop this from escalating, because it is. Do you know what I mean? One thing gets said in one live and then it gets rolled over and rolled over and rolled over before you know it, Luce is a murderer. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. I've spoken with Beth previous to this. Do you know what I mean? And this wasn't going to happen. I told all of this was meant to have stopped ages ago. But because it hasn't stopped, it's come to this point now where we're trying to put a stop to it now.
So I think it's a real shame that Lucy isn't sharing her music with her subs anymore, because I know how good that was. So I really just want to evidence, Lucy, that I never took that song from your Discord, and I would never have done that. So I'm just going to play like a little bit of this screen recording, and I couldn't do it when I was in Delusive Angie's box. I couldn't prove it to you then because the song wasn't out, and I wasn't going to do that to you.
It's today. God's sake. What's this? I got.
And just 1st of December 2023 this was.
I'm not going to say anything there more, actually. Just listen to it. Okay, so that's a recording of my song Grounded that I played for my choice when it was already in distribution.
It wasn't in distribution, Lucy.
I can put a song in distribution. You don't know how it works, I'm afraid, my darling. You don't know how distribution works. So you put something in a pipeline and then you put a date on it and you get a pre-release. I can put it in for October this year if I want. So you don't know how that works, sweetheart. But I appreciate what you're trying to do.
You played that on your live, so...
Yeah, and it was in distribution. So I appreciate what you're trying to do, but
what I'm trying to say, Lucy, is I didn't take it from your Discord, and I would never have put it out there.
But you know that I played.
Oh, hold on. Beth, are you trying to say that you didn't take the song from her thing? You got it from her live.
I got it from her live when she played it on a live on the 1st of December. So yes, I did screen record it before it was out. I didn't do anything with it other than screen record it. I wouldn't have done that to Lucy because that would just be cruel and it's illegal, because there would be a whole thing of intellectual property law going on there, and I just wouldn't. I'm not, I'm not. I think
why she's telling you this, Lucy, is so that you don't withhold your music from the people in your Discord, because it wasn't taken from your Discord. That's what she's trying to say to you.
Like, I would never have taken it from your Discord in the lounge, Lucy. I just wouldn't have done that.
Okay, the main thing that I want to get from this is that you have said that I have in no way manipulated you whatsoever, and that I did not make you take a credit card out in your name to give me money.
I already had
someone sent the bots in.
Yeah, well, they would do.
For fuck's sake.
No, it was my credit card. That credit card.
Someone botted No Faces Live spamming refunder in the comments. What the fuck?
Had existed before I was your mod. I was just stupid enough to put unis and all sorts on it. And whether, Craig did know because I told him. He was in the bath when I was on the phone to him. I remember it really clearly. So, whether you say you did or didn't know, that doesn't matter anymore. I want to put this to bed. I want this to be done because I live in fear of that one voice note coming out every day. I am sorry for the things that I did say. I hold my hands up that there are things that I shouldn't have said. I also listened to a lot of other people around me. I shouldn't have done that either. So, Lucy, I am sorry for those things, but I hope you can also see from my perspective how hurt I was.
Beth, I understand that, but when the thing is that when someone tries to help you with something, on many occasions, on many different ways, and then you go around and you do things that are not very nice, very nasty, trying to defame them, you've got to understand that they're not going to want to have anything to do with you, I'm afraid.
But I hadn't done anything when you demodded me, Lucy.
I've explained the demodded situation. You can't. Please don't talk over me. Just 1 second, darling. I'm really sorry. Just let me finish. I've explained to you the situation with the mod thing, and I wrote to you just like I did everybody else, and you told me that you completely understood it, and then you went round to other people's, to other creators and other streamers, and tried to defame me and say things. So, and I can understand that you're upset, but those were still actions of somebody who was being quite nasty. So you can understand why at this point I really would just like to be left alone from you, if that's okay.
You're right down there, Beth.
Yeah.
I know that's hard for you to take in because, I know from speaking to you, you have got love for Lucy. Do you know what I mean? But I think
I still fucking love the girl, and I still care about her, and I still think her music's incredible. So
But for obviously what's gone on,
you also can't be in my life for your own safety. Do you understand?
No, face. My friend Charlie wants to come up in the box quickly, if that's all right.
who's Charlie?
Charlie's Fairies. I don't know why he wants to.
Charlie's Fairies. Now, unfortunately, Charlie's Fairies, you're not the type of guy that I have on my live stream. I don't mean for that to come across funny, Beth. If that's the Charlie's Fairies, the one that was spoken about before that was meshed in inappropriate stuff to certain people, then I ain't about that.
Oh, I don't know, so...
Okay, so I think we've all heard what we've had to hear and so on.
Right, can I just ask this, please, right? Can you both agree to just go your separate ways now and not speak about each other and just do what you've got to do?
I never want to speak about it.
That's what I'm saying, like...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, I've just been so angry for so long, and I think I just wanted to have my say about how it felt. Like, I know I replied to you saying, it's cool, I get it, but, like, I think that was just that was my instant reaction. I was so shell-shocked, and then, the whole emotions came after that, and I am sorry, Lucy, and I know I should have just come to you instead of saying bits to other people, and I know I fucked up. So yeah, I am sorry for that.
It's a shame. It is a shame that that has happened. Do you know what I mean? But we're all adults out here. We can all move on and do what we've got to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, life's too short.
Now I've had my say.
A lot of pardon. Yeah, say what you've got to say.
I feel like now I've had my say on how it made me feel. Like, I'm more than happy to just never mention Lucy again. Like, that's cool. Like, it's cool. And Lucy, right. I am sorry.
Are you happy? Well, you've just said that you're happy. You feel like you spoke about it now. You don't feel like you've been in any way fucking abused in it or anything like that, does it?
No, Lucy never manipulated me. Lucy
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like in here, you don't feel like you've been pressured or anything, no?
No, but I'm just, one final time, I am just clarifying, Lucy never manipulated me. Lucy never pressured me to take a credit card out. Lucy never asked me to gift her. And when Mandy did tell Lucy that I'd put it on a credit card, Lucy did message me and tell me to stop. Whether Lucy knew before that or not, I don't know. And to be honest, whatever, it doesn't matter now.
I have no knowledge.
Watermelon, Ames and a couple more mods are going to message you when you come off just to make sure you're all right and that, and just, hopefully now this can be put to bed. Do you get what I'm saying? I'd like to, obviously, when you two drop down, I don't know if innovation agents are still here, but I'd like them to jump up quickly because I know that they know how to put I see them commenting down there about a gift limit, just so anyone else that feels like they've been in this situation through gifting and stuff like that, so they can put a limit on doing that. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't go as far as it does.
Okay, right. Thank you very much, Beth. I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, you too, Lucy.
All right, big love, both.
Keep making amazing music.
Well, listen, people, that just goes to show that...
What the fuck? Hello.
Hello. Sorry, that was a long one. That was 36 minutes long, guys, but I felt like you had to listen to all of it to get the full gist of I went
for 2 B's in between that, Sophie. Oh my gosh.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
I think it just yes, exactly, Cheryl. There was a lot of gaslighting in there. And obviously the voice note that I played with the woman upset was this woman, and this was a few days prior to this live stream. So I just think it's very upsetting to like hear someone feel like in that position. And I hope like she's okay now. I don't know where she is now, but I hope she's okay.
She's okay. We've got her back.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're all here for her. So
Yeah.
all right.
Shocking, though. Hey, Louisa again.
Hey.
You're right.
Yeah.
I keep seeing in the comments as well, there's names that I recognise. Sorry, Sophie, I'm interrupting.
It's okay.
There's names I recognise that are also, well, we use the word victims. It's good to see that they're here.
I just think like people, I think gifting on this app does become like an addiction to people, and when they feel like they've made, I've said this so many times with other creators that like there's a lot of people who come on here for like an escape from reality. They may not have friends or anything, and it's like their way of feeling like they've got friendships, and the creators will then make them feel like they're the best friend and then drop
Oh no, that's so true, Sophie. That's so true. That's exactly what she did to everybody. You couldn't have put it better. That's exactly what she did. And she would always call me up. Oh, there's a guy at the end of my street, and I think that was Cody. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was Cody that lived at the end of her street. Oh, he's a guy from X Factor or whatever it was, and I'm going to go round there and knock on his door or whatever. I don't know what it was at the time. My words might be completely wrong. And I think that's when that friendship happened so quickly within like a matter of weeks, literally like 1 or 2 weeks. So I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Cody was that guy that lived down her road from X Factor or Britain's Got Talent or something. I remember her calling me and saying that, and she was going to try and get in. And I was like, oh, right, okay. Like, you know, I'm too kind of like, you know, I can't say the word because I was in hospital, but oh, Mandy's in here.
Hey, Mandy.
Oh, and Graham Vase just messaged me. Graham was another one, and also one of my friends said I was correct, who also got in the loop with Lucy, who now doesn't like Lucy, who I didn't mean to mention him. I don't know if he's going to give me permission, but if he wants to pop in, he can. He's a lovely guy. He lives near me. I know him in person. Lucy ended up meeting up with Graham, and again, was most likely used. Unless Graham wants to pop in, he can give his own thing. I don't know if he wants to request or not. Oh, sorry, he told me to shush. Sorry, Graham.
So who's Mandy? Was she one of Lucy's friends and not anymore?
Yes, I believe so.
I only know about Mandy after, but I do remember a phone call from Lucy saying that there was a lady that had cancer that was gifting her, and Lucy said, well, I'm just going to keep rolling with it because something on the lines of she doesn't have long or something, I don't know what it was, but I have spoken to Mandy on the phone and she's wonderful, and I'm not too sure if it was Mandy that she was on about, I don't know, but Mandy has spoken about her cancer journey on social media, so I'm not sure if it's the same person or not, but Mandy is lovely.
1 second, let me take sub chat off. I forgot sub chat was still on, guys. 1 second.
Somebody apparently wants to come in. I can't stay for too long because I've got to deal with the dogs.
I know I'll have to go to bed soon because I've got gymnastics in the morning.
I love that.
Not me, my daughter's got it, not me. I don't do gymnastics.
Your dogs?
No, my daughter.
Oh, right. Fuck, sorry. I say, who takes their dogs?
I don't do gymnastics, no. My dog doesn't do it either. Oh, hi, Jem. Mandy's
we're going
just subscribed as well, Mandy.
Oh, Mandy's in here. Bless.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Jen.
Sorry to interrupt you, because I know you talk about something really important. I know you said you don't do gymnastics, but you know this song, is this after you? 1 second. Because they're over Angie saying that your kids are going to be disappointed when they're older because you went out with White Boy Yardie. So I need to know if this song is after you. Say you're busting out your head. Sexy girl say you wanna give me head. When you fuck pussy, the pussy turn red. So do you go gymnastics or not?
No, I don't. He wrote that song before we were together.
One sec. Maxie, bye guys. So you was with him before or after?
After that song, I was with him.
So how did he know your pussy turned red?
No, he didn't.
Did he get you from gymnastics?
That one was about his ex-wife.
Oh, I want one about me. I love one about me. Pussy turned red.
Oh my God. That was just an ad break. Anyway, back to the topic.
Someone apparently wants to come in talking about sorry, excuse me, the credit card situation.
Who's that?
I'm not sure if they're requesting. I'm not going to say their name.
There's loads of people requesting.
It's funny because I've just had I can't tell you who they are unless they pop in, but actually I just did, but they've told me to be quiet, but I imagine, well, they are watching the live, but it would be a really good person to pop in because after I fell out with Lucy, they spent a lot of time with them and I actually know them quite well in person. I really hope Beth's in here. Yes, Beth, get in.
Hello, I'm not
Hey,
staying.
Beth. Hello.
I'm not staying. I just come to clarify a few points from that video. So no hate to Mandy because like what happened with Mandy, we were very good friends and Lucy spun a narrative on some very little pieces of information, which that just shows the kind of control and the level of control that she has over people. And I think that's actually quite scary. And in terms of like the gifting, so it was sort of made out that I wanted the £5,000 back, and never once did I say that. I just wanted to be part of a community. But it was always made about the money. Like that was the narrative that she spun because then it could make me look bad. That's all I've got to say, just to clarify those points, I guess.
Are you watermelon?
Yeah.
Oh, Beth, I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay.
Love you, Beth.
I love you guys too.
Love you.
It's been a long time, you know.
Beth was one of the first people that reached out to me, actually, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, Ross and Lou have been good to me, and a few others as well. We got each other, we look after each other, so anyone that's been affected by Lucy, just remember this.
We were talking earlier, well, not earlier, but a few weeks ago about setting up like a almost like a victim support group because there's so many of us.
Oh, God.
You know, I know it's so fucking mad, isn't it? But it's getting to that point, you know, like we do need some form of like, you know, where you sit down, a bit like AA, innit? So
you know when she was saying that when Craig was putting report number 2 on Live Pro, was that Zach?
No, it was an account, and they were accusing the account of being a VPN, even though it wasn't.
Oh,
It was a female, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
Got yeah. Okay, so she just because they were higher up than her on the leaderboard, she wanted him reported.
Yeah,
so
she thought that she was going to get knocked off. Yeah, but then you know, she only got that because she's got a gifter that's got £60,000 worth of debt. So there we go.
What, from gifting? Wait, sorry, is that from gifting Lucy?
Yep.
£60,000.
Yep.
What that?
Oh my God.
That's how much you've got.
No, that's how much her big gifter's got. But there we go.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Oh God.
That's mental. Oh, hang on, that I Know Everything account's in.
That's Lucy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Lucy, yeah.
I thought it was. It messaged me.
Yeah, we know it is.
Well, anyway, I only came to clear up the bit about Mandy. Love you all. Bye.
Bye, Beth.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye.
I just think there comes a time when like creators do need to take a bit of responsibility. And I wouldn't say the way to do it is to just block the person who feels like they might feel like you're their only support network. You're the only person they've got to talk to.
I've got to head off in a sec, Soph. Just thinking, how can I leave? How can I round this up? Like, personally, all I will say is that, sorry, if it's all right if I go. I wish her happiness, but I just really hope that she can find a way to perhaps maybe give back, not necessarily financially, but in another way, whatever she sees fit, to the people that have supported her. And if she wants to continue on social media, she will need to grow a bit more of a backbone firstly and understand what it's like, especially if she's going to go about it the way that she does, which I don't believe is right. I don't agree with the way that she conducts herself on social media. And if she's going to continue to do that, perhaps she should realise that she's hurting people and maybe change it slightly.
Thank you, Peachy. I think her attitude stinks. I honestly like... She's the kind of person that, like, my grandma would sit there and go, "Your attitude stinks." Like the way she gaslights people, and it's always her that's the victim.
Do you think if there wasn't anything financial on here, if she wasn't earning money, that it would still be the same? Like, do you think it's different?
I don't think she'd be on here.
No, that's so true, though, isn't it? Oh my gosh.
Hey, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy.
Hey. I've been watching on my backup. I ain't gonna lie to you because I've been live.
Hi, Mandy.
Hey, Steve, you okay? First of all, your community is beautiful.
Thank you.
There's literally been like no real negative comments, so
there's never any negative comments in here. We don't allow that. We try to keep everyone nice and friendly with each other.
Yeah, no, it's nice to see. With the Lucy thing, like I wasn't going to come in. I was just literally going to watch you on my backup. I've tried to stay away because someone has now leaked my number. I've got screenshots of messages where she wants to take me down and ruin my platform that apparently she built. No, I built it myself.
Who? Lucy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I've built my community, my platform, by sharing a story, and quite a serious story. Apparently she's gone around saying I faked my cancer. I'd love to know how, like I really would. It's just mental. I just wish people would just get on this app. It's scary what's going on. The gifting has gone mental. Like someone is going to get hurt soon. Like seriously hurt. And do you know what worries me? It's going to be a kid. Like you've got kids, Sophie, I've been told. I've got kids. There's so many people on here, but people are doxing each other, and it's just mad. Like it's just, I don't know what's going on. Like it's just gone pots on here. It is nice to see your community really positive, by the way.
Thank you.
It was nice. I was watching. I was like, I didn't realise I was going to be played again. Like apparently I did an outing live, which wasn't supposed to be about Lucy. It was supposed to be about another creator. But obviously, when you got a little community like mine that I fucking love, I was having a little bit of a whinge like you do. Like you know how it gets, Sophie, when you're going live all the time. And I got screen recorded, and yeah, it just went a bit pots there and everything. But yeah, I'd go live with her all the time, help her get gloves, and then some of my lot would come in and not realise.
The glove shop, didn't she?
Pardon?
She used to say, "Oh, I'm going to go to the glove shop and then battle Mandy, and make sure that nobody gifted Mandy, just so that Lucy could get gloves for battles."
I just don't get all of this. Like, why? I don't get it. Like, gifts are not like gifts are. Look at Sophie, right? She's not like begging for anything. She's on here doing her little bits and bobs.
I've only heard like good things about you, so do you know what I mean?
It's just crazy.
But yeah, no, I was panicking. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I was panicking. I was like, why am I being brought up again? Like, I can't deal with any more trolling. Like, it's just mad.
I do sometimes wonder, Mandy, I don't know, I know you've muted, but I know we had that conversation on the phone as well, if it was you that she was on about. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember the convo we had.
I don't think it's me, because I didn't really gift her. I found it really weird. So she came into, I used to sit in SDs a lot and help him with his box battles, and I'd just jump up and like give an extra 5 minutes for it or whatever. And she come in one day and dropped a very big gift on me, and I was like, what the fuck? But then I'm getting messages after that saying, oh, she's doing it so you go and gift her back.
Oh, you know, that's what she does. That was her plan. I remember actually now, is that she would... It's why if you actually watch Big Live, she'll gift big people that she doesn't even know. And then what that will do, especially if it's screen recorded, so she'll get noticed. So it's all about, like, you know, they gift... It's like, what do you call it? A gifting rink thing or something? Is that the word? I don't really know.
Gifting ring,
Yeah, I remember her telling me about that. So... gifting the big creators, therefore they'll gift her back, which will push them up, both of them in a sense, to the rise. I don't understand all this gifting shit because I don't do it, but to the risings or something, whatever you call it. The leaderboard, I don't know. And then it will make you like someone important.
It's mad because I've spoken to Lucy off the app, and have we had some really nice conversations? Yeah, I'm not going to say we didn't. And she knows about past trolling that I had by someone that I walked away from, and that I was my children were brought into it, and you know how it feels when your kids get brought into things.
I mean, nice conversations. I'm sure Hitler could pour a good cup of tea, you know.
Yeah, but the trolls that I'm getting now, I'm being told, are from her community again, and I'm just like, why though? I don't talk about you. I'm literally in my own little lane. I rarely go live with other people. I'm just like, why? Like, call me a cancer freak. I don't really care, mate. Like, I'm still stood here watching my 2 children grow up. Like, I'm very fucking blessed. But I just find it...
Can we talk about the Zach situation? Mandy, did you ever have any kind of words from
I
from
hold
her
my
about...
hands up. It was me that doxed her, is it Discord? It was me that screenshot it. It was me that sent it to Zach. I held my hands up. I held my hands up in front of 1,000 people when I did that live. It was me because I have morals. You do not go around, whether you like someone or you dislike someone, and report people's lives. Like, nah. I've got morals. I don't care. She hated the fact that I liked Zach as well.
I love Zach, but I need to apologise to him because I feel really bad because I did report him, and I'm so sorry. And I've tried to message him on TikTok, but you can't message him. So if Zach's watching, please don't hate me. I'm really sorry. I know you probably will, but I do apologise, and I do gift you as an apology because I like your content and you're good and you don't expect it. So if you are watching, please forgive me.
I think this is the thing I don't like with it all that's not sat right with me, is that she's played victim for so long that Zach's been a bullying her and everything like this, and then all this has been going on behind the scenes to Zach, and then you'll see that, like, what Zach does is a reaction to her.
Zach was one of the first to realise, as well as me. Like, we were the first, and no one else did on the app. That's the thing. So that's why he got penalised so much, because he saw it, you know.
Yeah.
Because I remember Lucy telling me. I actually remember her, and I don't know exactly what it was, but I remember her saying, "Oh yeah, I'm friends with Zach the Brat. I'm going to meet." And then I remember her telling me as well. This is a funny one. Oh, because I loved Chelsea Liart going back, like, when she started on the app. And she was like, "Oh, I might meet up with Chelsea Liart," and I was like, "Oh, okay, you know, that's well cool," because I loved her going back years ago, and her, like, she loves Zach as well, but obviously, you know, things changed. I don't really know actually what went wrong with her and Zach, but I imagine he probably saw her true colours. So
I think that's very when she dislikes someone, she dislikes them. Did I probably do that live on the wrong thing? I got hundreds of messages, her mental health. What about my mental health? What about when me and so many others were going through stuff, but still either had to be in the live, go live so she can get gloves? Like, none of that was ever thought about.
I was going to say, she used to make, like, her supporters go live as well. Because she made me go live once before when you wasn't live.
Yeah, I was in hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you was, because you were on for like a week or two.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Yeah, you won't get anyone in, so you go live." And she made all of her people follow me, so I had enough to go live just for me to get a 0 for her to build up gloves.
Yup. It's just, I just think it's mad, like, mad behaviour. But I think if the app is having such an effect on you, like, come off it, take a break, take a couple of weeks off, take a month off, like however long you need. It's like, if you're a good person and you've got a good community, they'll always be there. Do you know what I mean? You can still do content whilst you're off.
Yeah, 100%. And I think the bit that I don't like as well is obviously like Luke's been defending Lucy with his whole heart, like dragging Zach and saying Lucy's innocent and she's made mistakes, but she's not done anything wrong. And now obviously all this has come out. I don't think Luke can sit there and defend her anymore purely because he wants to get at Zach. It's not for any other reason than that.
I think he cares about her. Like, I truthfully do. I think he really cares about her and sees a good friend in her, and I think that's why he does it as well. What's going on with Zach at the moment is absolutely vile. Absolutely vile. I don't know how people can say what they've been saying to be truthful.
Right, guys, I've got to drop. I'm sorry. I need to deal with the dogs. But thank you, Sophie, for letting me in.
You're okay. I'm going to have to go to bed, guys, because I'm knackered and I've got to be up in like 8 hours.
I've got to be up here.
I hope this live, I hope you felt like you all had a voice and somebody listened to you, because I think on this app, unless you're a creator who has thousands of views, people don't want to hear your opinions. They don't give a fuck, but I do.
Cheers for everyone in the comments as well.
You guys are the ones that are unheard and no one platforms.
We appreciate it.
Big love to you and your community, and
it's okay
for giving people a voice, Sophie. Like, it is needed on this app. So
you're welcome.
Wait,
welcome.
Louisa, should I sing my little song?
You too, lovely. I can't follow you. I can't follow you on here, but I'll follow you on my other account because it doesn't let me follow people for some reason. I've got loads of restrictions. But I'll drop you a follow.
Guys. Big love.
You too, lovely. Have a
See you later. Right, I'm dropping people. See you later. Thank you, Sophie, as well.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
right. Bye, everyone.
Louisa, well done for being
bye,
so
bye.
brave. You could tell that you were nervous.
No, it's all right. I just thought, do you know what? Like, where there is an actual person who is actually going to out her and show the truth, and to see the support from everybody in the comments, I think was what actually made me think, do you know what? If I do it, I can do it as long as there's support. Because I know that if there was a negative comment, that would have been it. I would have just been down. But big up to you and your whole team.
Thank you, Mandy.
Amazing. Like,
Thank
everybody
you.
in your comments, I've not seen a negative one yet.
No, we don't have any negativity in here ever. No one. Wait, this is a good thing. Like, we do FYP, we have a bit of back and forth with creators, but no one's ever nasty about anyone, really. We just have a laugh.
Yeah. It's just.
But obviously, if you ever feel like you need a safe space to come, and I know obviously my community are really nice, we've got a Discord, you're more than welcome to join it if you feel like you need people to talk to. Everyone's so lovely.
Yeah, no, I have joined that. Thank you.
Oh, good. I'm glad. And obviously, I'm going to have to go to bed because I'm so tired, guys, but I will speak to you all soon. And
I've got to be up at 3 a.m.
Oh, God, it's 1, get some sleep.
Yeah.
And what Shelley just said, everyone matters. I've said this yesterday, nobody's a nobody. No matter how many people say you're a nobody, no one cares. Everyone's a somebody, and you matter to somebody out there, and someone will listen and someone will be there for you.
Yeah.
So just remember that, guys.
Yep.
All
Right. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. Good night.
Night.
A good night, everybody. I need to get some sleep because I'm so tired. But thank you. I feel like I just want to be myself. You know, I'll have days where I start kicking off over things, but, you know, we're all human, aren't we? And I just feel every situation I see, right, what I always think is, right, how would I feel if that was my kids in that situation or someone I cared about? How would I react? And that's why I react the way I do, because it's like when people say nasty things, I think, right, how would I feel if someone said that to my daughter? I would fly off the handle, so rightly so I'm going to do it. And same with when people are upset, how would I feel if it was my daughter that came to me upset about this? How would I react? But thank you, everyone, for all your support. I really do appreciate it. And obviously, you know, there's Louisa, Beth, Mandy, and Ross, they all seem so lovely. So please, I'd love everyone to keep in touch with them. Right, I'm going to go to sleep now, guys. But thank you so much for your time, guys. And I will see you all tomorrow evening. Goodbye.